What's up everyone, I am Vaibhav Paliwal and you are watching Autocar Society. So today also I have a lot of news for you guys from the Automobile Society. But before we begin, make sure to follow us on Instagram as we are posting interesting content there every day. So for the first news, Tesla Roadster will be doing 0 to 100 in just 1.1 seconds. Yes, you heard it right. The upcoming Tesla Roadster is claimed to have an acceleration from 0 to 100 in just 1.1 seconds. But it is only possible if you opt for the SpaceX Performance Pack. However, the launch of the second generation Tesla Roadster has been delayed by the company from the past 3 years. But now it is official that it is expected to be launched in 2022. But if you don't opt for the SpaceX Performance Pack, you will still be getting 0 to 100 in just 1.9 seconds if you opt for the Plaid edition. However, there are some official statements still pending from the Tesla regarding the launch. Now moving to the other news, production of Chevrolet Corvette has been paused for a week now. They stated this statement on May 24th. As the automaker has said, the Bowling Green assembly plant will not run production of the Chevy Corvette due to temporary parts supply issue. It is said that the supply chain manufacturing and engineering teams of the auto manufacturer are working closely with the OEM's supply base to migrate the further impact on production. The automaker also hopes that the regular production of the Corvette will resume on Tuesday, June 1st. While the semiconductor crisis is not claimed to be behind the decision of temporary production halt, no additional details have been disclosed by the automaker. Moving up to the next news, there are some new fresh details about the Suzuki Jimny 5-door. The door will be measured under the 4 meters in length. Well, it has 300mm longer wheelbase than the Jimny 3-door. The wheelbase of this car is around 2550mm. And it is also assumed that the Jimny 5-door will be unveiled alongside the Jimny 3-door. These are the dimensions of the car. More details on the car has not been out yet. But yes, it is spotted in Europe. As you can see the images, it is a 5-door Jimny. It is just the chassis test and more details about the car has not been out yet. Now let's talk about some of the upcoming cars in India. First up, we have the Hyundai Palisade. This is a fully fledged 7-seater SUV from Hyundai, which was debuted in Indonesian market in December 2020. But now the company has decided to launch this car in India as well. For the global market, this car is coming with 291 horsepower, 3.8 liter V6 direct injection petrol engine. But for India, it is only up to 200 horsepower and a 2.2 liter turbo diesel motor with an 8-speed automatic gearbox. An all-wheel drive system is an optional system in this car if you want so. Moving on to car number 2, Maruti has now decided to launch a 7-seater SUV in the Indian market, which will be rivaling the Tata Safari MG Hector Plus and the upcoming Hyundai Alcazar. It is going to be the first 7-seater SUV from Maruti in the Indian market. The features of this car are not been out yet, but there are rumors that the car will be named Maruti Grand Vitra. The car is supposed to start from Rs 10 lakh and the final price has not been announced yet. Moving on to number 3, it is the Nissan Patrol. Yes, Nissan's most famous SUV, the Nissan Patrol, is now announced to launch in India. The final date has not been out yet, but under the hood, this car comes with a massive 5.6 liter V8 petrol engine which produces a massive 405 horsepower and a 560 Nm of torque. This car also comes with a 7-speed automatic gearbox and a rear locking differential. And the size of this car is also ginormous. The total length of this car is around 5.1 meters. And talking about the width and the height of the car, it is just about 2 meters. The further details of this car has to be announced yet and the release date has not been out yet. So we have to wait for it. But I hope this car comes to India as this is the best SUV that Nissan has to offer. Moving up next, the Toyota is supposed to launch their RAV4 and a CHR SUV in India really soon. It is rumored that this brand has been testing its two globally popular SUVs, RAV4 and the CH4. Both the models will arrive in a CUV route under the government's new import rules. The CPU stands for Completely Built Unit. The RV4 is a mid-size SUV that might offer a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder inline engine paired with the Toyota Hybrid System 2 with an EVCT. The combined output of this car will be around 218 horsepower. While for the CHR, it will be offered with a 2 liter 4-cylinder petrol engine that's good enough for 144 horsepower and 188 Newton meters of torque. The motor will come with an eCVT gearbox and a forward wheel drive system. The Indian spec version might be featuring a hybrid powertrain including a 1.8 liter petrol engine and an electric motor. And for the last, the Honda is now decided to launch a new compact SUV in the Indian market. The car might be coming with a 1 liter turbo petrol engine which will be producing 120 horsepower and 173 Newton meters of torque. And there will be also a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated petrol motor with Honda eHV hybrid system. The car will be a sub-4 meter SUV from Hyundai and will be rivaling with the Maruti Vitara Brezza, Kia Sonet, Ford EcoSport and the Hyundai Venue. The car will also be offered with a manual and an automatic gearbox. The launch date of this car has not been decided yet. So yeah, that's it for the 4-wheeler news today guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell to never miss any update. And now it's time for the viral vehicle of the week, and this one goes to this Ciaz. Someone out there modified its Ciaz to look like this And honestly, it looks like the Mitsubishi Lancer to me. I don't know, somehow it just looks like that. Someone just removed the front grille and installed a custom grille on there, put a spoiler over there, done this vinyl striping, and put it these cool looking rims with front and back disc brakes, and the red color on the disc capillaries looks just awesome. It just matches the car. Now for the interior, there are not that much changes in the interior. Instead, rather than the fact that the owner just changed the color of the car and also put in a new Android Play system in the car. To me, it just looks like the Mitsubishi Lancer or the Kuruma in the GTA 5 Online if you have played this game. But man, this car looks just like the same. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Moving towards the two-wheeler news, the MV Agusta has just debuted in India. The bike is priced around rupees 34 lakh rupees. Talking about the features of the bike is mostly inspired by military origins. The color scheme of the base variant of this bike is around military color. As you can see in the images below, the army green and yellow color. It has got bar and mirror, which gives this bike a little bit of retro appeal, along with a beefy fuel tank, a clip-on handlebar, and a rear seat footstep, provided a proper sports bike stance. Talking about the performance of the bike, this bike comes with a 998cc inline 4-cylinder engine, which gives out 205 horsepower at 13,000 rpm and a peak torque of 116 Newton meters at 11,000 rpms. The engine is paired with a 6-speed gearbox, which comes with revised quick shifter called EAS 3.0 for even smoother and more precise gear shifts. If you want to read more about the bike, you can check the link in the description below. I am not going in depth about this bike. If you want me to do a full in-depth review of this bike, you can comment down. Now for the next news, here are some of the rendered images of the new Bajaj Pulsar RS250. In comparison, the Bajaj Pulsar RS200 gets conventional telescopic front up, fork up front. Braking hardware will comprise single disc brakes at both front and rear, assisted by dual channel ABS as standard. Now talking about some of the engine specs of the bike, as the name says, the bike will be coming with a 250cc single pot oil cooled unit, but it will be a little bit less. It will be around 248.9cc engine. The motor already performed duties on the Bajaj Dominar 250 KTM 250 series and the Husqvarna 250 Twins, which are the swart plane at the wet plane. The engine is capable of pumping out around 30 horsepower and 24 Newton meters of peak torque. This unit will be paired with a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper and an assist clutch. Now moving to the next news, here is a new Royal Enfield Godzilla edition from the Neem Motorcycles. These guys made some fantastic jobs on the Royal Enfield bikes. One of their bikes is also featured in our previous video. The link will be somewhere over there on the top. Now they have surprised everyone again with their new Godzilla themed bike. The bike is actually based on the Royal Enfield Thunderbird. The front of this bike is totally changed. The headlights of this bike are taken from the Bajaj Pulsar NS200. The frame has also been modified to place the seat even lower and attached to the extended swing arm. Although the Thunderbird is not a fully fledged cruiser, the front suspension has been provided the 4 gaiters and additional rake angle to give the modified iteration a bobber look. Now moving towards the last topic of today's video, the Yamaha YZF R7 has now been unveiled for the international market. Talking about the design of the bike, the Yamaha R7 has an aggressive and sporty appearance, with a low clip handlebar, rear seat and highly mounted foot pegs and styling that takes inspiration from the Yamaha YZR M1 MotoGP machine. The R7 certainly underscores its sporty intention, even though it's not an inline 4 screamer like the R6 is replaces. Talking about the features and tech inside the bike, the LCD isn't a full color or TFT, and in terms of electronics there's not much. It just gets a slip and clutch assist and an optional quick shifter. The cockpit view really looks sporty and racy, ready for track duties. Talking about the engine and performance of the bike, this bike is based on the Yamaha MT-07 698cc parallel twin engine. Rather than going with an inline 4-cylinder like the R6, the Yamaha has now tried to go with a more practical performance, which is more likely to go on roads rather than track. The CP2 strong engine will give around 72 horsepower at 8750 rpms and 67 Newton meters of torque at 6500 rpms. If you want to read more about the bike, you can check the link in the description below. I have given it there. Now that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below and share it with your friends. Now I'll see you guys in another video. Till then, take care.